I have this weird thing where your boobs get hungry, your clothing gets hungry. So weird, I can't. Is anyone else like that, or is that just me?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Lymphedema Lore, where we talk about all things Goro World, lolcow, anything messy and manipulative. It's always a fun time on this side of the internet. So feel free to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, become part of this ever-growing, massive community. So AmberLynn uploaded a new video yesterday titled Stepping on the Scale, Pasta Recipe, and My New Goal Weight. And honestly, the thumbnail is absolutely taking me out. If you're new here or you don't know, AmberLynn Reid recently had to get a new scale because her old scale broke, ran out of battery, something. So the new scale that she had, the new talking scale she has, it weighs up to 700 pounds. And as you can see in this video, we're going to get her current weight, and then we're going to hear about her goal weight. And how she'll get there? Nobody knows. She doesn't even know. And honestly, I think it was more so it wasn't out of batteries. It was she was so big that the scale wasn't reading her weight anymore. And if she doesn't figure out how to lose weight quickly, this new scale is also going to break. Because Amber, nothing changes if nothing changes. Okay, enough of me ranting. Let's get into the video.
Hello, welcome to a what I ate today and a weigh-in video. So I'm just showing you guys what I ate today, and literally I don't eat breakfast. I'm sure you guys have noticed that.
Okay, skinny. Yeah, AmberLynn, I don't think anyone's believing that you don't eat breakfast. If you don't eat breakfast, is it because you're up till 3 a.m. stuffing your face, and then when you wake up at 10, 11, 4 p.m., you're just not hungry? But I don't even believe that. Because when you have a food addiction, you eat when you're not hungry.
I eventually do want to get in the habit of doing so. I've been awake for about 4.5 hours, and I'm finally about to eat my first meal. I got a poke bowl.
Remember the last time that she got a poke bowl and half of it was filled with rice, and it was actually like a family-sized buffet serving of rice? She spent a lot of time talking about all the veggies in it, but I feel like that was to distract from the inhumane amount of rice that she's about to consume.
Packet of soy sauce, hold on. So I was on soft foods for a good like 14 days. In the last few days, I've been able to introduce all the textures. So I'm excited for this poke bowl.
Oh, see, another massive portion. This time you can't see the rice. But it's so healthy, right? Because it's got all those veggies.
So we have rice, crab, corn, sesame seeds, jalapenos, onion, ginger, wasabi peas, which is like my favorite part. So this is my first meal for today.
First meal. She didn't talk about snacks.
And by the way, any liquid consumption I have today will just be water. I haven't had soda in probably like 3 weeks now, almost a month. So I'm just gonna be drinking water all day long. So just wanna make that clear. All right, so I'm just showing you guys how much that I have left.
I think it's so funny that AmberLynn does this. So skinny. Look how much food I have left. She loves to proudly show us the 3 bites that she leaves like she's Mother Teresa of portion control. Like, she shows us her leftovers like it's a Nobel Prize. Like she just won the Olympics for showing a shred of food restraint.
I am full and satisfied, so I'm done eating it. When I was telling you guys what was in it, I forgot to say there's also edamame and avocado. This is honestly one of my favorite meals to have, and it's super filling, and it's not too bad for you.
Listen, I don't want to be the calorie police, but I just know that rice is a cheap base to fill it with. Rice is very calorically dense. Then we've got avocado, which, yes, healthy fat, but regardless, high in fat. And that is something that AmberLynn doesn't need. The crab probably has a binder like mayo, or actually, it probably is like a Kewpie mayo, something like that. And well, we know how Amber feels about mayo. I don't know. This is giving a high carb, high fat meal, something that AmberLynn does not need.
All right, you guys, it is time for the next meal. I'm going to be making a pasta.
These ingredients are making me nauseous.
And I want to show you guys the ingredients. So call me weird, that's okay. But this is the pasta that I always make. I absolutely love it. So this is the pasta shape I am using. I will use any pasta shape for this recipe as long as it is small.
So she doesn't choke on it and shit herself like she did with the potato, right?
I'm gonna be having some garlic salts, canned chicken. This is the only brand that I will eat. I grew up eating canned chicken, so that's why like I'm okay with it. And when I cook it in the pasta and such, it like cooks it more, so I'm not like so creeped out by it. Some butter, some fresh Parmesan, Tapatio for some spice, and some mayo.
This is gross, Amber. Ugh.
So I will show you guys when it's all complete. All right, you guys, so here it is. It's honestly so freaking good. I have no words for it. Super easy to make, comforting, extremely flavorful. I love this meal.
Ew. I don't know. She just said that she has no words to describe it, and she just named like 3 things. Easy to make, extremely flavorful, something else. And I know that there's like a whole can of chicken in there, so yeah, I guess there is some protein. But I just know that she didn't add just a little bit of mayo and a little bit of butter and a little bit of Parmesan because it's Amber.
All right, you guys, it is time for a snack. And I know exactly what I want. You think I'd be sick of these by now? Because during my soft...
God damn.
You think I would be sick of these by now? Because during my soft food era, this is what I was eating. I was having puddings. But I'm telling you, chocolate vanilla puddings, I think I'm gonna have 2 actually. And there's 2 left in this pack.
I bet that she already ate the other 2 at once. I bet that was her first snack before her first meal of the day. Oh my God. How much pudding do you think she ate? Pudding, ice cream, mashed potatoes. I bet she was like, oh, I can't eat any solid food. So that gives me kind of the right of way to eat as much ice cream and butter noodles as I want.
Chocolate vanilla puddings are the way to go. So it's just these little packs like this. So I'm gonna have 2 of them. They're 100 calories each. I think that's gonna be it for the night. I've had over 40 ounces of water. I'm having a hard time getting past the 40 ounces. Sometimes I reach 60 ounces, but like my ultimate goal is like 80. And that is genuinely all I drink all day. I haven't had soda in a while and I'm very proud of that.
If y'all don't know, AmberLynn, when she was growing up, she's told us that she wasn't taught to drink water. That she didn't have it around as a normal beverage. She said that it tasted gross to her because she wasn't used to it. She said that her parents basically only stocked up on milk and soda, like juice and that kind of stuff. And so she never developed a taste for it, basically. And so now she's trying to develop a habit of drinking water like a normal adult. But regardless, this is hard for Amber because she doesn't like the taste of tap water. She's very fancy. She has her water delivered to her. But she still says that drinking water is hard because of the way that she was raised.
But like, for some reason, I cannot get to the 80 mark, but I'm gonna keep trying. All right, you guys, the light above me has like completely gone out. So we're just working with the light that I am receiving from the kitchen. But you know what? It's giving cozy vibes. It does not need to be bright in here by no means. You just need to hear the words coming out of my mouth.
And honestly, the words coming out of your mouth sound a little raspy. Your voice sounds a little raspy.
So at the end of my weigh-in and what I ate today videos, what I would like to do is talk about a food-related decision that I'm proud of that I made today, a food-related decision that I'm not proud of, to wrap up the whole what I ate today segment because I am done eating for the day. And then when I get into my weigh-in segment, which is going to be at the end of the videos, I do want to answer 3 weight-related questions, talk about my weight a little bit, how the week went, and then show you guys the weigh-in.
I find it so funny when she does this, when she talks about good versus bad choices of the day. She's over here like telling us her food sins, like she's confessing to a priest. Father, forgive me for I binged again. And not to mention, it's not like anyone believes that she only ate what she said that she ate. She's talking about how she wants to share good choices and bad choices, but the only good choice for Amber that she made was not filming the entire pot of pasta vanishing in 10 minutes. It's crazy that she's proud of what she ate. Like, she boiled a full pot of pasta and she didn't eat the lid. Like, is that the standard?
Answer 3 weight related questions, talk about my weight a little bit, how the week went, and then show you guys the weigh-in. So that's just what to expect from this point forward. So a food related decision that I am proud of today is that I cooked. It's super easy for me to open my DoorDash, order all my meals in,
Have phone sex with the delivery guy.
but I have been trying to cook more. A decision today that I'm not proud of is I ate too much pasta. I ended up eating the whole pot of pasta that I made. I don't add many extra calories to the pasta. Like the chicken's super low calorie. I only add like 1 serving of mayonnaise, about a serving and a half of the Parmesan cheese.
She's acting like she's a little unsure. If you measured it, you'd be pretty confident of how much you added. And honestly, if she weighed it out, she might get a little more success, right? Because you can't cheat the scale. Oh my god, Amber.
So yeah, and like a little bit of butter. So it's just like mainly the pasta calories, but it is pretty calorie heavy for that meal. But still eating that and everything else that I ate today, I'm still in a calorie deficiency.
I need to know what her calorie deficit is. Has she mentioned that before? If anybody knows that, please put in the comments.
So now let's get into the 3 weight related, food related, health related, etc., questions. So these are questions that I actually had saved from when I was doing weekly weigh-in videos before. These questions come strictly from Instagram. What is your weight loss goal this year? 499.8. I just want to see a 4 at the beginning of the scale. I don't want to like have this huge spectacular goal, even though I feel like that is kind of a big goal, but I feel like I can do it. Like we're only at the end of June. We still have quite a few months this year, so I feel like I can do it. Why didn't you just get the same scale that you had before? As you guys know, my scale broke and it was weighing me the wrong weight the whole time.
Probably because you are so big, it couldn't do anything else except malfunction and just give you random numbers.
I didn't realize that until I went to the doctor. So then when I went to go buy a new scale, that one didn't pop up on my Amazon. So I just got one that was very similar to it. These are 2 scales that I've had before, and they're usually very reliable. With the new scale, I did have to like obviously switch the batteries because it did come with batteries, but the batteries were kind of wonk. And it was weighing me in like the 400s, and I'm like, girl, that's not accurate. But then when I used the batteries that I actually have in my home, I have so many batteries, and I'm like, how did I get all these batteries? I don't understand. But once I put the new batteries, the scale has been working, and I've been weighing myself daily just to like see if I'm doing good, and I actually am.
But Amber, I thought daily weigh-ins mess with the brain. You've said that before.
What are you doing to lose weight right now? So I genuinely am not following any plan or anything like that. I am just trying to eat less than I would on a day where I am completely off track, because then that'll automatically put me in a calorie deficiency.
Okay, I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like she does need to track, but I also know AmberLynn, and when she comes up with a plan, she kind of gets more excited about the idea of doing the plan and it like working. And she leaves all of her friends and family, moves to LA, and is stunning and skinny and gorgeous. But the reality is she needs like inpatient treatment because she's sick. Like, honestly, it's an addiction.
All right, so we're gonna get to the weigh-in. On May 19th, I went to the doctor, and on their scale, I weighed in at 546.0. And I'm telling you, my jaw was on the floor. Once I got my new scale, put my batteries in it, it did co-align. So my new scale does work accurately, but I do have a doctor's appointment, and I know they're probably gonna weigh me. So we'll see how accurate it really is and see like the difference on their scale. But I'm almost literally 100% positive that the scale that I'm using now is accurate. So here is my weigh-in for today. Okay.
This is crazy. It's just so rare that we get the pleasure of seeing AmberLynn 1, upright, 2, using the landscape lens so we can see her entire body.
So we're gonna do a weigh-in. This feels crooked. Let me fix it.
Oh, did y'all see that? I don't know how you did it. Did you see that? She's got like a second pair of titties down there. The way that they were bouncing as she walked, oh.
That's a little better. So this is gonna be my weigh-in outfit. I'm gonna weigh in every single week wearing the same thing. So I normally weigh myself naked.
I don't need to know about that. You keep that to yourself.
Because I don't want all the extra materials to add on weight.
Amber, the clothes adding on weight is probably the least of your concerns. That was a lot to take in, Amber. Woof!
So I have my scale set up here. Let me move it forward a little bit, or back.
I'm just gonna leave this here.
Hello.
It's ready.
Yes, it is.
This is so funny to me. Just her standing there, looking around, waiting to hear the monstrous number.
534.6 pounds.
534.6. So I'm just gonna put my scale over here.
What do y'all think that shape is? I remember last night in Oh Lordy and Story Chat, I said it was a rhombus. Someone else said it was a rhombus too. Trapezoid, I think, was in there.
And this will be where I do my weekly weigh-in every week. So that means I'm down 11.4 since May 19th. And I can definitely testify that that does feel real because my face isn't as puffy.
We can see her choker.
My breathing is better. My stamina is a little bit better. There are ways, non-scale victory ways and physical ways, where I am able to tell that I'm losing weight besides just stepping on the scale.
Okay, but non-scale victories don't mean shit when you can't see your feet, Amber.
So yeah, I'm gonna try every single week to wear the same exact outfit, put the scale in the same exact spot, and I'm gonna stand on the scale for you guys and do a little twirl and see if we can notice a difference. I know a lot of people are like, AmberLynn, just step on that scale. It's just, I don't know, my brain wants to weigh in naked. I know that's like an unhealthy way of thinking because it's like, who cares, okay? Your clothes weigh a couple pounds. Oh, well.
Well, when they're the size of 10s, they probably weigh a little bit more.
I don't know. I just get really hyper fixated on the number. But anyways, I hope that you guys did enjoy this video and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Okay, so Amber weighed in at 430 something pounds with no plans to lose weight, just going off of vibes. And the only vibe she's gonna catch is cardiac arrest, especially considering all that butter, mayo, cheese pasta that she's eating. She's flexing her good choices, like as if leaving behind 2 forkfuls of pasta fixes the years of binging that she's done. And she's not going to go to inpatient for her eating disorder because it's really all about control for Amber. But unfortunately, she's just spiraling in plain sight, and she calls it a lifestyle. And she expects us to applaud her for eating just less than what she would on like a binge day. She binges probably like 6,000 calories, and she's saying as long as she eats under those days, she's in her little deficit. However, the deficit, it isn't solidified. Like, once again, it's just going off of her intuition. Maybe it's the tarot. Maybe she's doing the tarot cards with her deficit. I don't know. Anyways, that's all I've got for today. If you're new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button and that like button. Feel free to leave a comment below. I'll be uploading anytime AmberLynn uploads a new video. Thanks for watching. Bye!